actually applies to just about everybody that stood up here for the table topics. I think they all gave of themselves extremely well. But we start with Coralie. Coralie must have been watching far too many James Bond movies, as indeed has Adiola, Tony, and David, because they're all dressed in black. And when Coralie came up here, followed immediately by Tony, I thought there was a real theme here that had nothing to do with music. However, she said she wanted a theme for the table topics. In my memory, that's one of very few times that someone's actually set a theme. She explained what table topics was about. She explained it extremely well. And not only because you've got to come up here and say something, but it's good for you in future life. That at any time you were going to have a job, or there was an ad lib, or there was anything going on that you were suddenly in the spotlight, this is what prepares you for exactly that situation. And that is why we at Toastmasters are so lucky to have great topic masters like Coralie. Our first person was Tony, also dressed in black. I must come here in black this time. Really good. Evoking, one more thing if I may, Coralie, I just have one recommendation. When you're up here and you're being followed by all your people that you're choosing, it would be great if you moved the stand out of the way instead of the first person up there having to do so. That was just my small recommendation. Tony, you're fluent. You're dressed great. Lambada suits you no end. Can't wait to see you. Actually, you never told us. You didn't explain to us. Did you actually try? Do you do all the bits and pieces and so forth? Well-traveled man. Switzerland, Norway, Japan. Now, I thought, because your business has obviously been so successful, that you were going to say this is your most favourite tune of all time. But in fact, you ended by saying it was not. I only have one recommendation for you. Keep going. Second person was Adam. Who's Adam? Hi, Adam. I believe that was your first time, yeah? Well, guitar or drums? You're confident. No question about that. You're a natural. You're funny. It's a shame, perhaps, that you couldn't do a bit more air guitar or air drums or whatever. But what you were doing is well on the way to making a terrific speaker. And in fact, as your first time, I'd just like to give you a small Angela. Angela, right, Angela. You've done this before. Face the music. You took it literally as a title. You actually embodied the whole thing. You're full of confidence. You naturally hold the stage. I think I'd like to see you in an all-in-one gold suit next time. I'll leave that up to you. You've got good voice, very excellent. And you do everything that someone has to do when they're standing up here with 5 seconds notice to speak. You keep it up as well. No recommendation for you, but I think a gold line suit. Martin. Hi, Martin. I must say, you had the most difficult topic. I've never heard of the same. I've never heard my wife whistle anyway. In fact, I've never heard very many women whistle, apart from a couple of films I seem to have seen. And I thought, considering the actual statement made no sense whatsoever, I thought you did very, very well. Now, you are a new member?
Yes.
Congratulations, I'm very pleased to... You're the first person to use the word erudite within the table topics, and you used it very well. You made a very good explanation. You were brave enough to question the statement which you were given. We were all doing quietly, you were doing it very noisily, which I thought was excellent, and you gave great expression to the way that you were describing what you had to do. Excellent, congratulations. Penultimate was Alan. There's not a whole lot we can say about Alan, really. He has done this before. He does it extremely well. I've got a whole load of stuff down here I'd like to pick out, but the time is going to beat me, so I can't. He's natural, he's got good expressions. Those of you who are new to this game, you would do a lot worse than to copy what Alan does, how he commands the stage, the business about the tin whistle. And we also learned something about Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Are you sure that's right?
Yeah,
that's
true.
That?
Totally true.
So you see, you learned something here as well, which is also very, very quite important. And you mentioned Dingle. Well, of course, it's very famous for the dolphin, as you possibly know. There's one dolphin been there for 25 years swimming around. But that's information from me. And finally, Jill, before I get completely beaten, bath or shower? You in the shower singing anyway was something that I was having a lot of and all that water, the tinkle tinkle business also, around twinkle twinkle little star, tinkle tinkle was something that got me going. You're superlative. You are the description, wrinkles, bath, you're brilliant.